Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Rachel Justice, and along with Jillian Levinson, I am the co-leader of Women to Women. And for those of you who are just coming on for the first time, this is the third session of a three-session series on breathwork and healing. We are very lucky to have Dean Cramp, who is our leader and educator. And the sessions are standalone, but also part of the series. So if you have not seen the other ones and would like to, they will be in the video library. So if you're watching this recorded, please feel free to look at sessions 1 and 2 also, because they're all complementary but a little bit different and kind of go together. So without further ado, I am going to mute myself and I'm going to leave us in Dean's capable hands and really look forward to spending the next hour with everyone. The past 2 sessions have been wonderful and really well received, and I'm excited for number 3.
Thank you very much, Rachel. Again, my name is Dean. I run Transcend Healing and Breathwork, and I bring breathwork to treatment centers, yoga studios, hospitals, gyms, fitness centers. I also do private sessions in my home with the focus of helping people heal and using the power of breathwork to release stuck emotions, help deal with past trauma, manifest anything in their life that they wish to accomplish. So if you are new and have missed Series 1 and Series 2, I just wanted to give a brief overcap of what we went through. And I did tell Rachel that I would share some of the YouTube videos and some of the things I can copy and paste and put some links in the chat here today. So if that's something that you want to look up, I'll put those in the chat as well. So Series 1, we just kind of went over basic of what the power of breath work does. We went over some various techniques, Wim Hof being one of them, and I'll post a YouTube video in there, which is a Wim Hof guided, about 11-minute breath work, which just kind of helps you ground yourself and help you release some anxiety and tension. We went over some square breathing, breath retention, and pranayama. And in Series 2, we did the journey of healing physically and mentally. We talked about some of the chakras, which I'll go over a little bit today as well. And this is session 3, which is the journey of healing emotionally and spiritually. So just to recap, the breathwork that the sessions that we've been doing at the end of Series 1 and Series 2 are a form of pranayama breathwork, which is in the yogic tradition. And prana meaning life force or energy force, and yama meaning control. So in the Hindi tradition, they view breath as the life force. And if you think about breath, you think about breath is the one thing that we are constantly doing through our whole life. From the first gasp when we come out of our mother's womb to the last gasp before we leave this world, we are constantly just living a life of a series of breaths. And breathing is the one thing that we can't do without for very long. I mean, you can go without food or water for a few days or a few weeks. You can go without shelter for a little while. But breath, you can't do without for more than a few minutes. And as we've done in this series, towards the end, I have you done some breath retention. And we have held our breath for several minutes. But beyond that, you can't live without the power of breath, with the power of breathing. So today, I would like to just start out like we have in the other series, just kind of grounding ourselves and just kind of getting into the moment and staying present so that we can just be present and aware as we go through this Series 3 here. So if everyone could just kind of close their eyes, sit in an upright position and just allow yourself to settle in. As we spoke before, breath work is 2 parts, one being awareness, the awareness of your breath, and the other, the conscious control of your breathing. So just to start out, just be aware of your breath. Just breathe naturally, Don't try to force or control the breath. And just notice how you're breathing. Are you breathing through your nose? Are you breathing through your mouth? Are you taking long breaths, short breaths? Are they shallow breaths? Or are they deep breaths? When you're breathing in, where do you feel that air go? Is it filling up your lungs? Are you breathing more into your belly or your diaphragm? What does that air feel like as it travels through your nose, the back of your throat, down your airway? Just kind of notice if there's any energy stuck anywhere, any emotions, any thoughts. Just any thoughts racing in your head. Just observe them. Just watch them drift by like a cloud. Acknowledge them and just let them pass by. If you're feeling any emotions, just witness it. Just realize that it's just energy in your body. Now, if everyone can just take a deep breath in through your nose, and let it out with a sigh. Another deep breath in through your nose. Just let it out through your mouth. Just give me one more breath. Good. And you shake out your hands, wiggle your wrist, turn your wrist, maybe wiggle your toes a little bit. Just blink your eyes open and come back to the present moment. Great. So, on the first part of this healing journal is emotional healing. And I know that during a cancer journey, a lot of emotions can come up for you, whether it's pre-diagnosis, whether you're going for testing, whether you've been diagnosed, you're going for chemo or any other rounds of suggested things by your doctor, or you're over, you're in remission or anything like that. A lot of emotions can come up for you. And through the power of breath work, you can kind of release some of those emotions. I like to tell my clients when they're feeling very emotional about something to kind of breathe through that emotion. And as I said in the other series, where awareness goes, energy flows. So in your mind's eye, if you focus on what that emotion is and just really dial in your thoughts and your attention onto that emotion and breathe through it, sometimes those emotions just kind of go away. You're allowed to kind of focus on that, acknowledge it, and release it, and bring yourself back into a more present state. The focus today is going to be on the root and the crown chakras. I am going to screen share here. So number one here is going to be your root chakra. That's at the base of your spine. Number two is your sacral chakra, and that's where your sex organs are. A few, like about a hand width below your belly button. Next is going to be your solar plexus, and these are all assigned colors here. And you notice the color of the rainbow. Roy G. Biv, if you remember from when you were younger: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So that's your solar plexus, and that's going to be right below where your sternum is. Your heart chakra, number 4, and that's going to be in your heart space. Number 5 is going to be your throat chakra. And number 6 is your third eye, which is, if you measure, it's with distance between your nose. If you put your finger on your nose and your chin and then move it up, that's where your third eye is. And then your crown chakra is above your head about 2 or 3 inches. And I'm going to give you another diagram here that I pulled from another image just to kind of give you a better overview here. Can you guys see that as it stops screen sharing? Okay. So just on the anatomy of the body here, you can see that this woman's laying down on a table. And number 1, that's going to be your sacral chakra right at the base of your spine. 2, that's going to be your sacral. So that's your root chakra. This is your sacral chakra. Number 2. Number 3 is your solar plexus. Number 4 is your heart. 5 is your throat. Third eye, and the crown chakra is about 2 or 3 inches above your head. That's one of the chakras that lies outside of your body. So with the healing and the emotions, we're going to focus on the root and the crown. And with your crown chakra, that is your conscious contact with your higher power, God, universe, spirit, whatever you'd like to call it. And when you're on this journey through your cancer journey, relying on a higher power, something greater than yourself to kind of get you through, can really help you in those moments where you're kind of in your head, what's going to happen? And when you have something outside of yourself, something bigger than yourself to kind of rely on and help you get through that, that's faith. And with some of my clients, I like to do a mindful meditation breathing and kind of help them visualize. And with the visualization, through the crown chakra, we're going to invite spirit, higher power, God, universe, whatever you like, and practice that faith of giving it up. And we're going to do this through manifestation. So we're going to be doing a breathing technique right here. And it's just going to be your basic breath, similar to what we were doing in the beginning. In through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And we're just going to do this at a slow and steady pace. And just listen to the sound of my voice. Really get out of your head and just kind of allow yourself to be in the moment of the journey I'm about to bring you through. So if everyone can just close their eyes. And we're going to start with that breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just stay with that rhythm of breath and just listen to my voice. So I'd just like to have you visualize yourself in an open field, wildflowers all around you. Look down, you have bare feet. What does it feel like to have that ground beneath your feet? Visualize. Is the ground cold? Is it warm? Feel the earth between your toes. Really breathe in that connection to the earth. Feel that energy drawn up from the earth. Allow it to travel up your legs, up into your pelvic area. Feel that energy and love from the universe, from the planet, up into your lower abdomen, up into your solar plexus, up into your heart space. Feel that love of the universe, that oneness with everything. Allow that energy and that love to travel up into your torso, up into your chest, top of your shoulders. Feel that energy and love travel down your arms, your biceps, down into your elbows, into your forearms. Feel that energy in the palm of your hands. It emanates through your fingertips. As you breathe in and out, allow that to travel up into your chest, up into your throat, up into your face as you relax your face, your jaw, your temples, into your third eye, up into the crown of your head. I'd like you to visualize a beam shining out of the top of your head up into the heavens, and really feel that conscious connection with your higher power, with spirit, with the universe. Feel that connection from the earth into your feet, and that connection from the top of your head up into your higher power. Now I'd like you to visualize your life sometime in the future. Visualize your life cancer-free. What are you doing? What does your life look like? And really settle into that feeling. Really settle into what it feels like. Embrace that feeling. Feel the energy that you have in your body. Visualize the activities you're doing, the time that you're spending with your loved ones, the hobbies that you're interacting with, the good news that you're receiving from your doctor. Really visualize and embody what that feels like. Now, with that visualization and that feeling, I'd like you to act as if you already have that. It's in your life right now. Now, I'd like you to give it up and release that to the universe. And that's where the faith comes in. Don't intellectualize it. Just believe that the universe has your support, is supporting you, and is helping you on this journey. Okay, take a few more deep breaths. Let go. Just slowly come back into your body, into the present moment. Another exhale. Slowly blink your eyes open and come back to now. So what we just practiced right there is a form of manifestation. And I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with manifestation, but Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about it a lot. Now it's a visualization technique, and you're trying to raise your vibrations and really feel the emotion of what it feels like to have what you want already in your life. And when you feel that, and then you embody it, and you envision that, after that, you just kind of got to let go and trust the universe and allow the universe to guide you on the journey to the destination. Because sometimes when we get stuck in our ego, in our head, we come across a path and we're like, no, that's not the way I want to go. Or no, that wasn't what I had planned to get to the destination. And releasing that and having faith that the universe has our back and just kind of following the signs and the guideposts that are in the road for us can help us get to that journey. And visualization is scientifically proven to work. Athletes use it all the time. They have golfers visualize the putt going in the hole, or in basketball, like visualize you making the shot. And they've proven scientifically where they've had two sets of basketball players who didn't practice at all, who just visualized them making the shot. And then another group of players who practiced and made the shot. And then a group that did nothing. The ones who manifested and really visualized making it did like 20% better than the ones who practiced and were actually just trying to throw and shoot the ball. So the next part is the heart and the crown chakras. So on a journey, a lot of times on a healing journey, we have our group of people and our network of people around us that we lean on for support. That we get that love from friends, from family, and that really helps us support us through our journey. And a lot of times we sometimes neglect or forget about the love within ourselves and the support that we can gain from ourselves. And that's sometimes not so easy to practice self-love, sometimes fall in the victim mode of, why is this happening to me? And kind of getting some of those self-loathing thoughts and stuff like that. And when we visualize, just like we did on the manifestation faith thing, if we really focus our energy on our heart and really embody that space in us as we're breathing through and really visualize our heart opening up to ourselves and really visualize giving that love to ourselves, it can be a game changer. I spoke in, I believe, in maybe session one of how I was at a point in my life previously, many, many years ago, before I started on my healing journey, where I didn't like myself very much. And if you read, if you go on my website and read my bio, I was stuck in a loveless marriage I wasn't happy with. I self-medicated and I drank a lot. I didn't love myself. And once I experienced the power of breath work, I was really able to start seeking things outside of myself and really start giving that love to myself. No matter what was going out in my exterior world, I still had a whole other world inside of me that I had to deal with. And a lot of times we don't like to push through the uncomfortability of some of the things that may come up emotionally for us when we're going through a healing journey, when we really need to give ourselves the love that we deserve and need from ourselves. And some of the times that we do this, it stems from something maybe that we experienced in childhood that we weren't able to let go of. As children, we all develop coping mechanisms and ways of protecting ourselves as children. When we get older, rather, and turn into adults, those coping mechanisms and attachments and beliefs that we developed as a younger child don't really serve us as an adult anymore, and they really hold us back from moving forward. And that all starts with loving yourself. And when you can love yourself, it's a lot easier to push through those uncomfortable parts of feeling uncomfortable, kind of discover some of the things inside yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, socially, all of those things that we kind of avoid because that's the scary road, or I don't really want to feel uncomfortable. I don't really want to push through that. That's scary. And so we either stay stuck, we stay stagnant, or even worse, sometimes we regress. And through the power of breath work, as we can breathe through those emotions, and the last breath that we're going to be doing, the breathwork session, which we have completed series 1 and series 2 with, really helps you bring up some of those emotions. It helps you get out of your head and more into your body and into your heart. And whether you like it or not, sometimes those emotions can come up, release. And when you focus on those stuck emotions where they are, and most of the time they're stuck in those parts of the bodies, those chakras that we discussed, that I screen shared earlier, whether it's lower vibrational stuff like fear, guilt, shame, anger, resentment, jealousy. We need to push through those, clear them, and bring them up higher to get into love, forgiveness, gratitude, joy. And that all comes with, like I said, where awareness goes, energy flows. So if you're feeling blocked in your heart, when you do this breathwork meditation that we're going to do at the end, really focus on your heart chakra. Focus on giving yourself the love that maybe you haven't given yourself in the past. Maybe go inward and talk to that little child inside of yourself and let them know that you're there for them. It's okay. They can stay with you now. You can parent your inner child and really give yourself the love that sometimes we don't always give ourselves. Before we go into the breathing, I will share in the chat. Is that okay, Rachel, if I share in the chat? Let me just bring this up. So there's some books that I'd really like to recommend. If you guys have gotten something out of this 3-part series of breathwork and would like to kind of explore a little more of some of the breath techniques that you can use at home on your own. Before I start, I'd just like to recommend a few books. This first book is called Just Breathe, and this is by Dan Brule. It's called Mastering Breathwork. And in this book, he gives you the science behind breathwork, what's happening in your body, how to activate your sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous system, gives a brief history of breath work, and then also gives you various techniques specified to whether it's dealing with trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression. I've really found this book helpful, and the techniques, the way he describes them, are really good. This second book is called Exhale, and it is by Richie Bostock. It's a good starter book if you're just getting into breath work. It's 40 breath work exercises to help you find your calm, supercharge your health, and perform at your best. And I can share these in the chat at the end of the session. And this next one is The Healing Power of Breath. And this is written by two doctors, Richard Brown, MD, and Patricia Gerbarg, MD. And if you order it on Amazon, it includes an instructional CD and also has 10 breathing practices that you can breathe along to it. These two doctors, really highly educated doctors. I believe one went to Harvard, and they were grown up and educated in a Western modality, and then they found some of these Eastern breathing techniques and then studied them scientifically and really found that a lot of these breathing techniques can help you in a medical way. So this book's really good, The Healing Power of Breath. And then the last one, I would say that every breathwork facilitator that I know or that I've trained with, this is like the go-to starter book for breathwork facilitators. And it's a New York Times bestseller. It's called Breathe, The New Science of a Lost Art, and it's by James Nestor. If you're interested in anything that this man and also Dan Brule, if you YouTube them, there's a lot of podcasts that they've been on that you can watch some of their interviews, and they go a little deeper into the description of how they found that breath work can really help. I'm going to open up this chat, and I'm going to
yeah, and Dean, you could also, if you don't mind, if you email them to me, if anyone wants that list, I can then just email the woman to woman at mountsinai.org, any of the participants, and I can forward it to you. So
okay, great. Yeah, like I said, it's a great reading book, great reading list. And I have another one for those of you who maybe sometimes on long drives really like to maybe take in a book on tape, which I sometimes like to do on long car rides. This is a book that surprisingly was written in 1908, and it still holds true today. This was kind of the first introduction into Western ideas, because Eastern really kept these types of secrets and this stuff protected and didn't really want to share it with the Western world. In the turn of the century, Westerners really started coming around and kind of investigating and seeing some of the benefits of what breathwork can do. So this book's called The Hindu Yogi Science of Breath, and it's by Yogi Rama Sharaka. It's about 2.5 hours long. So if you're driving to upstate or anything like that, you can listen to it on the whole way up. It gives a brief, it delves into it in both ways, both the Western and Eastern style. So it'll give you a Western anatomy lesson on what's happening in your body, your whole respiratory system, and then it views that same thing from an Eastern side. And then I'd say there's probably about 50 breathwork techniques in there, from just basic grounding yourself to cleansing breath, which is just kind of giving your body a reset, all the way up to psychic breathwork, which is where they're saying that you can not only heal yourself, but heal someone else across the country just through prana, sending your prana or your energy to them. So if you want, I can just send that email list to you, as well as links to this book on tape and the Wim Hof YouTube video as well. That'll probably just be easier. So we are coming to the last session of this breath work. I hope everybody has their earphones, a comfortable place to lay down and relax. I just want to once again thank Rachel for the universe connecting us in a random way at Omega, sitting at the same table. And it's just really been an honor over this month of November to really hold space for you guys and and help you bring awareness to what breath work can do in your healing journey. So
Thank
I
you
want
so
to thank
much. Yeah, for
all.
those of you who didn't hear the story about how Dean and I connected, we were over the summer with different people at a retreat, and you sit, it's kind of communal style eating. And at a meal, we happened to be sitting at the same table and we all started chatting. And when I heard what he did, I said, I got to get your information, let's get you on the calendar. And, it's just been really, really wonderful. I think it's been a very special experience over these past 3 sessions, to be going on this journey with you. And it's also really nice to see some new faces here, which, shows that we're reaching people with this topic, that don't necessarily participate in some of our other programming. So this is wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Rachel. And once again, I make myself available to everybody. So I know Rachel has my website and stuff like that. If you guys have any follow-up questions or just want to contact me personally, feel free to give me a call, email me. You can email me through the website or link in my bio there. So I'd love to hear from you afterwards as well. So if everybody would like to get in a comfortable space, if you want to kind of turn your screen on mute or whatever, just kind of lay down on your back. We're going to be laying on our back. Get yourself a comfortable place to lay down, whether it's on your bed, a yoga mat, and just allow yourself to get comfortable. Put your headphones in like the past 2 times. If you're new to this, there's going to be some music playing, and you will hear me talking with you over the music. And just allow yourself to realize that you're in a safe space. You're in your home. You're comfortable, and just allow yourself to be vulnerable and let yourself go. And if you have any energy, emotions, anything that comes up for you, just keep breathing through that. Allow yourself to push through that resistance and breathe through it. So when you're ready, if you were not here before, I'm just going to do one more screen share of an instruction. Hi everybody, Dean here from Transcend Healing and Breathwork. Just doing a short video to demonstrate how to properly breathe for this breathwork session. It's going to be a 3-part breath, 2-part inhale. Let the breath just fall out of you on the exhale. It's going to be a belly, chest out. I have my good friend Hunter here who's going to demonstrate on how to properly do the breathing. It's all through your mouth. Okay. You do not have to go as fast and hard as Hunter did, but it is that 2-part breath. Really expand your diaphragm and really push it up high in your chest, and then just let the breath fall out of you. Just a heads up, you will get a little lightheaded probably at the end of the first minute. Around minute 2, you'll feel a little tingling, numbness in your fingers. This is all completely normal. You might also get something that's called tetany, which I like to call T-Rex hands. It's just because we're hyperoxygenating your blood so much. It's nothing to be afraid of. You can breathe through it, it will go away. But I like to tell people, if you're feeling uncomfortable and you don't want to push through any of that resistance, just return to a normal breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and your body will kind of come back to itself a little bit. And then when you feel ready, if you want to return to the 3-part breath, that's fine. So without further ado, we're going to start with that 3-part breath. And just listen to the music. Can you guys all hear that? Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. Where do we go? And is it real or just something we think we know? Where are we we going now? It's all through your mouth. Where do we go? Cause if it's the same as yesterday, you know, just so you know. Because our paths they cross. Yesterday was our, none of us. None of us. Give me another 5% if you can. Belly, chest out. Who can we trust from here? Who can we trust? Are you real? Just from wonderland. Who can you trust, my dear sweet flower? Who can you trust? Okay, we're just gonna get a little energy moving around. On the count of 3, I'm gonna have everybody take a big breath in. We're gonna hold it, and we're just gonna let out a loud, loud laugh as long as you can, as loud as you can. 1, 2, 3. Big breath in. Hold it. And just let it out. Shake those hands out. Move that energy around. Just fall back into the breath. Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? We got nothing we can trust and nothing we can sell, that's for sure. How do we get out? How do we move around with all these eyes on us? Just breathe through any resistance. Give me another 5% if you can. Belly, chest out. I'm falling into the rhythm now. Because our paths they cross. Yesterday was our, none of us. None of us. Okay, with the breath, I'm gonna have you come up on another breath hold, and we're gonna let it out with a loud scream. And just let all that energy inside of you out. One, 2, 3. Big breath in. Hold it. And let it out. Sit with that feeling for a moment. Just fall back into that breath. Belly, chest out. Breathe through any resistance. Allow yourself to let go. You ask your allergies why they're such a bother. You feel the melody, sing it if you wanna. You keep scratching your eyes and they keep itching. Either way, I'm in love with your red roses.
Tried to dream away everything that happened. Found your frame of reference.
Keep breathing. I want you to focus on that heart space.
Either way, I'm in love.
Really give that love to yourself. That love that you deserve.
You found another planet when the feeling hit you. It hurts to understand that they don't see you with you. Send a postcard, detail of a bigger picture. Either
Maybe
way,
talk to that little child inside of you. Go in.
It's okay to think
meet
about
that
how I
5-6-year-old
used to think
version of
about it.
yourself.
It's okay to think about how I used to think about it. It's
Look
okay
them in
to
the
let
eyes.
know they made you wonder wilder. Either way,
Tell them how much you love them. How safe they are with you.
It's okay to look for truth, even
Give them the love
it's okay to look
by giving it to yourself.
once in a while. It's okay to be alone with the truth for a while. Truth is, I'm in love with your red roses.
Just breathe through any emotions that may be coming up.
Roses, 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 yeah. Roses, 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 yeah.
Maybe give yourself a hug. Send that love to yourself that you so rightfully deserve.
Whether or not we're fate or coincidental, I'll always be in love with you. You'll ask your allergies why there's such a bother. You'll feel the melody, sing it if you wanna. You'll keep scratching your eyes and they'll keep itching. And I'll always be in love with you. I'll always be in love with you.
Just feel that love for yourself.
I'll always be in love.
Just let it course through your whole body. Stay with the breath. Belly, chest out. Breathe through any resistance, any emotions. Just let them come up.
I knew you would end this way. Two broken hearts on a rainy day. There isn't much left to say. We both know it's time for us to go.
I'd like you to move into a place of forgiveness for yourself.
Surrender to this moment. There is no one to blame.
Feel that gratitude in your heart for yourself and let go.
Lessons in love and pain. We did what we were meant to do. I was me and you were you. Finally ready to see this whole thing through. I'm sorry, I forgive you. Thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, I forgive you. Thank you, I love you.
Okay, we're gonna come up on a breath hold here. I want everybody to give me another 5%. Belly, chest out.
Love
On the count of 3, I'm going to have you take a big breath in and then just hold it till I tell you to let go. 1, 2, 3. Big breath in. Hold it. Instead of getting caught in the sweat, I'm sorry. I forgive you. Thank you. I love you. And when you let it go, I want you to let it go with a loud sigh and just return to a normal in through your nose, out through your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Return to a normal breath. Allow yourself to relax, refresh, and recharge. For the times I was hurting, I hurt others. I can't remember why I'm feeling this way. I guess I should be crying. I just wanna beg. It feels strange to be happy as I lie here on the rooftop in the rain. I said, baby, to all the crazy things that happened that made me who I am. I say, hey, baby, to everyone who ever hurt me, I'm stronger because of this, baby. I'm not worried about tomorrow, forgetting yesterday. Just savor in the moment, in this unfamiliar place. And I'm feeling like the velvet in the big guitar case. And so I say, amen. Crazy things that happened that made me who I am. I say, to everyone who ever hurt me, I'm stronger because of it. Oh, okay, just allow yourself to start coming back to your body. And just wiggle your fingers. Just wiggle your toes. And just arrive back into the present moment. Dreams a new beginning. Whenever you feel ready, streams and water, blink your eyes open and slowly sit up. Mother of the water, mother of us all. Welcome back, everybody. How's everybody feeling? So again, I'm here available for anyone who wants to reach out with follow-up questions. I again just want to thank Rachel and all of you for allowing me to hold space and really bring the power of breath work to Mount Sinai and Women to Women. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I see Deborah had left and she's coming back in. No, it really, Dean, this has really been, really, really, my son calling. It has been really, such a journey. And really, this is something so different than anything else we've done. I mean, we've done breathing as parts of other things, parts of a meditation or, other types of sessions, but to really do such a deep dive into this and, to have your expertise and passion and experience kind of, and get the full attention on you for these 3 sessions in a row has been amazing. And for everyone who got a chance to attend live, I think it's been wonderful. And I think this is something that will be really powerful to have in our video library so that we can refer people to it who are going through, whether it's, anxiety or insomnia or, whatever other emotions, feeling kind of blocked, and I think this it's been a really positive experience. So thank you so much for what you do and for your passion and for sharing it all with us and with the woman to woman community. And thank you all for being a part of this journey for the past 3 sessions. Goodbye, everybody. Perfect timing, 3:00 on the nose. Be well, take what we did today over the past hour with you for the rest of the day. And again, if anyone would like those resources from Dean, please just reach out to me directly and I'll forward them to you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
bye,
you so
everybody.
much.
Thank
Bye.
you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean.